we get a little more in-depth back?
So you guys sailed here on your way to the island that Adira is from, and you stopped here because the gnome has a treasure map that leads to
Right.
his ruins,
And
and you guys were going to go there and help him get the treasure for an even split. You guys encountered a dragon along the way, who was fairly aggressive with you guys until he learned that you guys share a mark of Tiamat.
Ooh.
And so then he became really friendly with you guys and was like, he basically shifted from like unfriendly to friendly,
That's
if
right.
not helpful.
And then we were like gonna like trade gold and all that shit. And
Yeah, he was gonna trade. He's
And
gonna trade Kevin and Michael, I think something, or I think Michael just gave him something.
I gave him a scroll.
Yeah,
Did we decide,
Michael
I
gave
guess-
Michael gave him a scroll. Billy had given him some gold, and then Kevin had bartered with him to get the solvent that would get the stuck item off his hand.
I do remember a solvent.
You didn't get it. You haven't got it yet, but you did negotiate for it.
So do we decide to go ahead and go to the treasure, I guess, then? I don't remember.
Yeah, he basically told you that for some reason he can't enter the ruin, and he doesn't know why. But
I'm sure
that
he does.
you guys are welcome to try. He won't stop you. And we left off with you guys getting to the ruins and seeing what you see now. And there is basically, you can see. Let's see, where's my description at? So, the jungle parts to reveal the ruins of a large chamber that once held within a ziggurat above, that is now open to the elements. Images of like cats are like pouncing and stalking on the walls, and the walls are all covered in vines. You see a bunch of stuffed jungle cats scattered around the edge of the exposed chamber, along with several strangely unweathered statues of men dressed in armor. You see a total of 5 passageways that once led into the ziggurat's depths, but only 2 of them seem to not be collapsed. The ones that aren't collapsed are going to be over here and up here.
Okay. Fergarg asks the little guy, which one have gold in?
He says, well, my map only leads to the ruins itself. We are here.
Let's send Tim in to check it out. I'm not even kidding.
Hey, Tim. Tim.
Fergarg liked the idea.
Come here, Tim.
Tim.
He serves me. I'll ask him. Tim, we're not sure which of these paths to take, so we're going to have you guys. Which one do you want to start with?
Whichever one have gold in.
Okay. Dorian says that he's going to stay out here and guard your all's flank.
Of course he is.
If anybody wants to stay here with him, you can. So if anybody doesn't want to take all their followers, you can leave some here with him, but he's going to stay.
I'm going to leave Adira out here.
Okay.
Because I don't want to deal with her.
I feel like... Did we just have combat recently or something? Because I feel like Arthur or Ambrosius were injured.
We almost had combat.
You guys, the last combat you had was on the boat.
Yeah.
But we've rested since then.
Yeah, but Arthur is still missing a few hit points, so I don't think we had a full rest. Okay. I will leave me... I'll leave Arthur and Ambrosius out here.
Okay.
And I'll take Meepo with me.
Okay. So Dorian, Arthur, Ambrosius, and Adira are staying out here. Everybody else is going.
Yeah, did we decide which one we wanted to send Tim into?
Nope.
I'm going wherever this sexy ogre's fine ass is going to be.
You're sick, my friend.
Oh, you made me.
Well, let's just pick one.
What the DM told me to.
She shakes it a little for you, Kevin.
That's right.
Actually, he shakes it for you a little.
You know what Daddy likes. You know what Daddy likes.
That's so fucked up.
Why don't we send Tim to the northern one, and then I'll tell him to go in and try to be back in an hour. I know this is gonna backfire. Try to be back in an hour, and we'll wait here for an hour and see. Or I'll tell him to be back in 45 minutes. We'll wait here for an hour and we'll see what he comes back with. Obviously, he'll be able to tell time in the cave.
Solid plan.
Timmer.
Can he even count to 45?
Is he gonna come out with the Lords of the Underworld?
Timmer.
Bring him out here.
Timmer. 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 Timmer.
Get it, Timmy.
Do that 9 more times, Tim, and you're good.
All right, so he's going to start walking in there. Timmer. You see him like creeping, and he's like whispering, Timmer.
Timmy.
Timmer. Timmer.
Get it, Timmy.
All right, everybody make a perception check.
Oh, shit. I'm editing my character sheet.
Perception?
Yep.
Don't you mean initiative?
Nope, perception.
Where is...
Nice rolls.
Wow.
I'll take that. Oh no, I rolled as Colby. It doesn't count.
That's some good perception, Colby. Now roll it for Vishla.
Yes.
All right,
Fergar.
so Fergar doesn't notice anything.
Yeah, he don't care.
The rest of you notice like Tim, as he's like moving, all of a sudden he just stops, and he like doesn't move anymore.
Tim, I told you to go.
He does not respond.
Damn it! I'm gonna walk over there.
Okay.
We walk over there and proceed to kick him.
All right, move your token.
Oh, right. My wife is telling me we don't kick retarded kobolds. She's definitely wrong.
Definitely wrong.
She knows that.
All right, Vishla. So you walk up and you says like when you get to like right here, you can tell that Tim is not moving because Tim is now stone.
Ooh,
Oh,
ooh.
shit.
Dang,
Well-
that was quick.
Never mind. Okay.
And then you
Stoned
should make it.
or-
Don't move yet. Make a nope. Stop moving.
I put myself back.
Run away, Vishla, run away.
Make a perception check.
I can't just keep the 30.
Oh, this is the new one.
I'll take that one too.
Okay, so up in this collapsed hall, you see. I know I put him in here. Where are you at? Really?
There.
Look at the bones, man. He's got great booty teeth.
This is bullshit.
You must hold the holy hand grenade and run away.
Run away. Appropriate that Tim would be here for that reference.
There are those that call me Tim.
Tim? You know
Referring to Vishla.
they have a Funko Pop of Tim. Speaking of which, I got my loot crate today.
Oh yeah.
You got your what?
Loot crate.
Loot.
Billy, you ought to know this one.
Oh, is that Marceline?
Morbius.
Oh, okay, cool. Sorry, man.
I'm really confused.
In reference to Vishla, I will say that man is immeasurably brave, mostly because we don't have units small enough.
All right, so Vishla, you see this,
Whoa. No.
Yeah.
Oh, that's rad.
and then you need to make a Constitution saving throw.
Shit!
You are petrified, son.
A 30 and a 28. I couldn't see this coming a little farther away.
Nope.
That's the problem. The moment you do see it, you have to roll a Constitution save.
Exactly.
Good roll.
Okay. So, you're good. You see it. It's starting to stalk out of the tunnel. It is right.
Do I get a turn?
We're gonna roll initiative now.
Of course we are.
Yes.
Colby is the only person in D&D ever that is upset when somebody says roll initiative.
We've only been playing for 5 minutes. We might as well roll initiative.
Usually when the DM says roll initiative, the players are all like, "About time."
Yeah.
Tyrion has had it with your shit. Here's Cthulhu and power armor. Roll initiative, bitches.
We're
My
getting to
character and the person playing him do not want to die. So
I would like to go first.
Howden nat 20's initiative, so he goes back in time.
That's right. I'm gonna make that same quip I made a minute ago, and only I'm gonna think it's funny. You one of those from like chuckling, looking around, hey, huh? Nothing.
All right, so we got Howden is gonna go first here. Bergarg.
George thought your joke was funny this time.
George was foreboding laugh.
Don't worry.
Somebody's gonna die.
Don't worry, Vishla. When I'm level 14, I can remove that.
Fischl and Finn, what is your dex?
16.
That's pretty good, actually, for a bard.
18.
Do
Batches.
you remember how well I rolled? I even took a screenshot of it.
All right.
I don't have a stat below 14.
All right.
It's
So-
pretty good.
All right, Howden, you get to go first.
All right.
Now, keep in mind, Vishla has not called out what he has seen or anything like that. So all you see is Tim standing
Yeah.
there and Vishla standing there.
So I don't see that Tim has been turned to stone.
No.
I just see like the kobold kind of stop moving. All right. Did Vishla stop stock still just like Tim did, or is Vishla kind of like looking around? I mean,
Vishla is moving.
Oh my god. So my
Okay.
cat litter box is in the same room as my computer, and the cat took the world's worst shit.
Boom.
That is what it's like having a newborn every day.
I'm gonna roll a charisma check to see if I'm able to come up with a new, funnier quip.
No.
No. Okay. Well, I'm gonna think on it for a while. I mean, for all I know, he's just dealing with his kobold that has freaked out and decided not to move anymore. So,
So
no
you're
reason to
just-
think we're under attack.
You're just gonna chill.
I mean, yeah, unless Vishla has said anything, there's no reason for me to think we're in danger.
Okay.
I just got the weirdest. I hate to interrupt the game. Well, I don't, but I dislike interrupting the game. I just got the weirdest CNN alert. Let me read it. It says Russian President Vladimir Putin is, quote, winging it in Syria. Director of National Intelligence James Clapper tells CNN. Like,
Okay.
apparently he's winging it.
Aren't we all, though, really?
Good point.
All right.
Continue.
So Fergarg, you go.
Alright. Fergarg has absolutely no clue what's going on. So he's like just probably gonna stand back but get a bird's eye view of the situation.
Okay.
Because I mean the whole point was to send Tim first. But
So are you like climbing up a tree or?
sure, I'll climb up a tree.
All right. So
I
you
don't
climb
know,
up a
but-
tree. You said bird's eye view, so I assume you
Yeah,
wanted to
yeah,
climb
yeah.
a tree.
Sounds good.
All right. So Fergarg climbs up a tree. All right. Then the basilisk goes, and it. Let's see.
I think this is the last moment that a lot of us are going to enjoy 5th edition because we're all going to die.
Ah, we'll be all right.
Yeah, it'll be fun.
For
Some of
the
these
record,
monsters
Billy, already one of Billy's characters has been turned to stone.
Yeah, well,
My monk got turned to stone in B's game.
let's just say recently. I've had other characters turned to stone in the past.
All right. So we have a basilisk.
Well, does it count as my character if he was already turned into a peacock, then turned into stone?
Whoa, there's two of them? What the fuck, man?
Oh shit.
All right, so everybody within 30 feet. Actually, it's on the end of your turn, I think. Yeah, it's if you start your turn within 30 feet of him. So let me turn on a little aura here so you guys can see what 30 feet looks like.
shit snacks. Oof.
Oh crap.
All right, so that's what 30 feet looks like. So if you start your turn within that aura, you'll be making a save.
Shit.
Let's see. He actually
Does
is.
that mean I have to make 2?
Hang on. Yes.
Fucking hell.
The worst.
I quit.
All right, so he actually isn't going to move there though because he can get in range to attack Vishla. So he's actually going to move to there, and he's going to make an attack on Vishla.
Hmm.
Shall you to jail then?
And he is.
Oh, hey JJ, I took a page out of your book and I turned my player's guide into 2 individual manuals.
Oh,
Nice.
So here's the player's book 1 and 2, and then here's part 3, and it's all the magic stuff.
Oh, nice.
Oh, wow.
Nice.
Spiral bound with a cool little cover, so I can just flip it.
Nice.
Yeah, if you get it, I personally like. I mean, I'm
It's
gonna.
$10.
Yeah, I'm gonna rebuy like a player's handbook that's like hardbound just to have on my shelf. But it's so nice to be able to have it like completely fold over on
Yeah.
one page.
Did you
Have-
laminate yours, Michael?
What I did was I got a really thick plastic cover, and then on cardstock I had a cover page printed. So then this is the actual start of it.
Sweet.
But it's got a really thick plastic back piece, and then the thick plasticky front. To laminate the whole thing would have been really expensive, but
Yeah.
just splitting the bind and then putting them into 2 spiral cut things was $12.
Okay. Well, Vishla, I assume 11 doesn't hit you.
No.
All right, so he misses you.
Not today.
And then this one goes. He's going to go to there. And is also going to try to attack you.
We'll save you.
Yeah, sure you will. This is all Tim's. This is all Tim's fault.
There's a 21 hit you.
Damn it, Tim.
I knew he was bad luck. Yeah, 21 hits me.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, so he deals. Oh shit!
Damn.
15 piercing damage,
Rectosaurus.
and he also deals 8 poison damage.
Damn.
Son. Get wrecked.
Yeah, get fucked.
All right.
23.
With
All right, then it's Finn's turn.
all right, before I make my move, I want to get some clarification. All right, so I can use my bonus action to dash, so that gives me double my movement, correct?
Yes.
Okay.
Oh, okay. You cannot dash with the bonus action unless you have something special. That allows
Wait,
you
Yeah,
to
he's
dash
a
with
he's a
the
rogue.
bonus.
I'm a
Okay.
rogue.
Super
My
important
connect.
question. Did we have a long rest recently?
We
Um,
were on the boat. We
I
were
need to
resting.
know if we had a long rest, though.
I gave the option for it, but some people decided that they were going to identify magic items and attune to magic items and stuff instead.
I don't think I did any of that, so can I assume I took a long rest?
I mean, yes, sure.
I didn't do anything other than I didn't do
Okay.
any of that.
I just don't keep track of what everybody does. I give you the
I know.
opportunity to long rest, and then you have to decide if you used it or not.
Well, I might have missed it. My point is I have no spell slots.
I would assume you guys wouldn't have came on this island without any kind of defense of yourself.
Right.
So anyway, I do have mobility as a feat. So if I understand it correctly, I can use my cunning action, dash in, attack, dash out, not provoke an attack of opportunity. Will that cause me to have to roll for like, oh, I'm going to turn into stone?
You only have to roll if you begin your turn within their aura.
All right, so
Shit.
that's what I'm going to do then. I'm going to, let me see here, let me make sure. Ruler, go! Yes, so that's 40 on the money. So I will dash in, attack, and dash out. And because it's within 5 feet of Vishla, I should get some added bonuses. So let's do this. Garbage. Ooh, wait. I would like to reroll that 1d8. Does a 22 hit, Martin?
Yes.
All right, let me reroll that 1d8 because I have Savage Attack. So that's 9 plus the backstab. 20.
Just give me a total.
20.
Okay.
And I'm back to safety. Winking at that cute ogre right there.
Okay.
Bloop, 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 bloop.
Right, that's you guys, you assholes.
All right. So Vishla, your go.
Yeah, it is.
That's what she said.
Vishala's gonna run.
Nice.
Are you going to disengage, or are you just going to take off?
Oh, am I gonna? Damn it! Am I gonna provoke attacks of opportunity?
Not if you
Here's-
disengage. If you use your action to disengage, then you
Okay.
can move 30 feet and not provoke.
So
Then
here's,
yes.
Here's a question. So just for a role playing aspect, like you wouldn't immediately know that you needed to make a Constitution save.
Yes and no. The gnome did warn you guys that there was a basilisk, or
Okay.
that there was a basilisk here, and that it would turn you to stone by looking at you. He said that he did have some salves that would remove the if you got turned to stone, he could turn you back.
Okay, so we do know. So we do.
But yeah, he did tell you that just by looking at you, the creature is rumored to be able to turn you to stone.
Which brings me to my next point. I will choose to disengage. However, do I need to make 2 con saves
You
first?
do. Before you can do anything at the start of your turn, you need to make 2 con saves.
Do it, man. Rally.
Nope. And make it.
Well, the first one's the one that matters anyway. So you
Of
are
course it is.
you are now turned to stone.
Oh no.
That was fun, guys.
Hang on. All right. So then you need to make one more save, because at the end of your turn, you have the opportunity to be able to not be permanent stone, essentially.
Motherfucker, you kidding me?
Yeah. So you can make. All right. So you are definitely stone now.
You are petrified, is the condition. It's in the.
Does that mean dead? What does that mean?
You're not dead. You're just stone. I mean, you are
Just look up the
effectively
condition.
dead until somebody gets rid of you being stoned. But the gnome already said he had a salve to do that. But it does mean that you're probably removed from this fight. Now, if anybody damages you as a statue, it will damage you.
Roll for initiative.
So hopefully nobody breaks like your stone finger off or something like that. All right, it's the gnome's turn, and he is not in there, but both of these ogres are. So they're gonna have to make a save.
Does anybody have like blindness, deafness? That'd be a good spell to have. No, excuse me.
I'm gonna make everyone deaf.
That'll help us.
You can't hear your internal organs grinding to a halt.
All right, so then the ogre's got to try and make their con save. And
Oh, they're back.
all right, so one, Kevin, your beloved turns to stone.
No! Yes.
Let's see if he remains that way.
Hold on 1 second. I think I
He
got
does
it.
remain that way. So your beloved is now stone.
Is he like permanently stone?
Yep.
If we survive this, I have an idea.
All right. The other one didn't turn to stone. So he's the gnome tells him, "Get in there and kill that thing." So he's like,
He's like, hell yeah, I'm gonna kill that thing.
so he goes up to here. Actually, he doesn't. He actually Where's my book here? What is the range? Oh, he's not gonna be able to do that. Okay, he will do that. So that's Fergard. He is going to step up to here. There, yes. And you see him cast a spell.
He gives us lust.
So he casts a spell, and you see like a cone shape emanate out from him that completely covers everybody that's up in the center there. So Vishla statue, Tim statue, and the two basilisks. And you see like snow and ice and everything like covering the area. Tim and Vishal are stone, so it does not affect them. But the basilisks have to make a save. Alright. Both of them fail. So they all pay. Wow, really?
They must be allergic to cold.
Alright. So he deals 48 cold damage to both of them.
Holy crap.
Each, right? Yeah, absolutely. That's awesome.
And this guy goes down.
Hell yes.
And then he's like, boop, 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 boop. Alright.
So the ogre did that?
Yep.
God.
This ogre stone, the gnome is like, great job, great job. And
The
he
hell? Why do they need us here?
he didn't say he needed you. He offered for you guys to be a part of the excavation. You guys are the ones that were talking about murdering him.
Attempted.
Who
At
was
this point.
talking about murdering him?
I think that'd only be attempted.
And then
I don't remember threatening to murder him.
Ben Franklin once said that a secret between three people is best kept if two of them are dead. And last time I checked, you're stoned, Colby.
Who the fuck is Ben Frank?
No, I didn't say Abe Lincoln. I said, hey, Blinken.
Hold the reins, man.
All right, so the gnome is going to, let's see. He comes over to Captain Finn, and he says, I like the cut of your jib here. And he like reaches out and touches you. You now have resistance, Kevin. It's basically a spell that he's concentrating on. Once before that spell ends, you can roll a d4 and add it to one saving throw of your choice for the next minute. So in the next minute, if you need to make a saving throw, you may choose to add a d4 to it. You have to, let's see. You can roll the die before or after making the saving throw. So you can roll it, and if you don't like it and you want to add a d4 to it, you can.
You just wanted that gnome to touch me, didn't you?
He wanted to touch you. I had nothing to do with it. All right, Aaron, your go.
I'll shoot my crossbow at
Okay.
the guy that's still standing.
Okay.
My amazing little light crossbow. Pew, pew. Oh,
He will have some cover from your kobold friends.
right. Syntax error.
Click on
Hey,
your
I don't know
logo.
what's going on with that.
Crap. Here, it's just gonna be a straight d20 plus 3. Actually, here. Does that hit?
It does.
What's the damage on it? I forgot.
I think it's a d8.
Might be right. I'll just roll a d8.
Oh!
5 damage.
Oh, I just thought this sick shit. Oh, I hope I get to go.
It's a hand crossbow or a regular what kind of
It's a
crossbow?
It's a light crossbow.
Light crossbow. All right, so yeah, it's a d8.
Okay, so 5 damage.
Okay. He's still up.
And that'll be it
it's
for me.
The kobold's turn. Colby, would you like to roll your flying kobolds save?
Sure.
Or do you want me to do it?
You can do it.
All right. I'll kill him.
That's fine. I don't want to be responsible for their deaths. I'll roll for the ones I like.
Far enough. All right. So, these are not- they have shit Constitution saves.
JJ, I like your style, bro.
All right, that's not good.
What's that, JJ? Timmy fell on the wheel again.
Wow, they all suck.
Hmm.
All right,
Whoops.
let's see if they're permanent. That one is.
Oh.
This is going well.
uh,
All right, so one of them does not turn to stone permanently, but two of
His
them
turn.
do. All right, so two of them are now stone, and that's the end of their turn. Howden.
yay! I forgot I got like monk speed. So it is 35 feet to that guy. So I'm just gonna run right up to him and punch the living dick shit out of him.
Okay.
I was like working up all these plans. I was gonna cast darkness, and I was taking disadvantage and all this crap. I'm just gonna punch him.
Classic.
Let's check this out here real quick. I'm gonna break off like the full thing of attacks.
Okay. Can you do that after moving?
Yes.
Okay.
And
Carry the 2.
it is. It's actually tough with monks.
Monks can do a lot. They got a lot of rolls.
Yeah.
Ooh,
Yeah, but
I'm
they're
okay.
all like 1d4s. You might get 8 1d4s, but you're getting it.
No,
No, man, I
they get more than that.
Yeah, I use a staff. Does that hit, Martin?
Let's see. Yes.
Okay. Would it be better if I just rolled all my attacks, see how many hit, and then roll damage?
I would say just go ahead and roll the damage on that one. All right, he's
Okay.
dead.
Ah, all right.
Huzzah!
I'm gonna like look like I was robbed of a full beatdown. I'm like,
You can still beat him. You just beat the pulp out of him as he's like falling. So you're
All
just
right,
like,
Fergarks go. Oh man.
All right, so let me turn his aura off here.
yeah, because it would really suck if that stayed on.
All right, so you guys have killed the basilisks. And you've got 5 stone people. The gnome is like, I can definitely free some of these creatures from stone. Do we want to free them all?
Vishla, Tim, and I'm good with that.
He says, I was already planning to free the bard. He is my friend.
I just crash at the stone ogre's feet, and I'm like, my beloved! I'm like rubbing on his thigh. His loincloth, thigh, stone-esque carving.
Well, he's like, the gnome uses the salve on one of his ogres. He's not going to get rid of his bodyguards. So that ogre, as you're sitting there caressing his thigh, becomes flesh again.
But I'm not touching his man flesh. Like just his thigh.
Let's see.
Danger close.
Right, danger close, but
I don't
Wasn't
think. Yeah, neither of these ogres have the ability to cast anything to release that. So yeah, the gnome is like, if any of you can cast Greater Restoration, that will fix it too. I only have so many salves. But he gets rid of it on the ogre, and then he comes up here, and he gets rid of it on Vishla. So Vishla, you turn back to flesh, and he's like, "Welcome back to the flesh, my friend."
Is
You
it greater or lesser?
He says, you bravely came in here and fought them, and look, they're all dead. You didn't even know you had the power in you, did you?
Vishla.
You got the touch.
Yeah, it was all me.
You
It's
got
greater.
it.
It's greater
missing
restoration,
a
MC.
hand.
Okay.
Just kidding.
No.
So yeah,
So
so
was
the gnome is like, so he says, so should we free the kobolds too, or seems like a waste to use such an expensive item on such expendable creatures?
Yeah, I don't disagree with that.
I like where this guy's head's at.
I'd like to have them back. There's only so much we can do.
Well, if they're if we don't use all of the salves by the time we remove all of the treasure, we can see what we can do.
And I'm sure that the dragon will appreciate that. I don't care so much.
Strangely, Vishla has Fergarg was here, chiseled in him.
Ha.
But it's like all like broken script and doesn't even line up right.
It looks like a kindergartner tried to write it.
The F's backwards.
The G is upside down.
All right, so all right, so yeah, what are you guys doing from there?
Is Tim back being a kobold thingy-majig?
No, Tim and two of the other. There's only one flying kobold that is not stone. Tim and two of the other flying kobolds are statues.
What is that? To cut the combat down.
Flying
well-
cobalt.
We need a flying kobold to go into the cave.
Don't worry, you can fly.
Fergarg not no fly.
No, the
Whoa.
cobalt can.
Well,
Where are you going, little buddy?
hang on, y'all. I want to ask the gnome: were there more than two, or is this all the basilisks?
He says, "I only knew of one, so that the fact that there were two is disconcerting, which is why I don't want to use all of the salves here and now."
Yeah, I would say let's assume that they're dead and we can just go on in.
Whoa!
But considering that I just got turned into stone, I'm a little skittish. So let's send the kobold.
Why is the kobold leaving?
Because you guys are sitting there talking about we need a kobold to send in, and he's just like, he's been
Like, I've been watching this whole thing,
His
I'm
master,
like, "Oh, where you
his
going, little
master
buddy?"
said he was gonna serve us to death, and
Come
we so
back.
desired.
We have a salve. Listen, we will salve you. Fuck those other three.
We will totally tell on you.
make a deception if you're trying to convince him of that, Kevin. At least I assume you're trying to deceive him.
We send
Damn
in-
right I am.
We make sure we send in kobold because they not mean much to us.
Shut your mouth, Fergar!
Meepo flips you off.
Like I start talking to this kobold like Grandmaster Shake does to Meatwad. I'm like, listen,
All right, so you convince him, Finn, and he's like, "Fine, fine."
you will be the greatest in the entire kobold village. Trust me.
Man, I know you're just messing with me. You ain't telling me the truth now, dang.
Is the kobold's name Meatwad?
Apparently, he is now.
it is.
It is now, motherfucker.
Man, this that is the worst ever.
I don't know stupid piece of meat.
There you go.
I ain't gonna go in here, man. This person.
And that was another lie. Prepare to feel the sweet embrace of Satan's huff across your face.
All right, so he's like, "Which way am I to go?"
Classic.
I love this group.
Front door.
Meatwad. I mean, he really is at this point
Oh, yeah, Meatwad.
in behavior and in name and in.
Please.
He even looks like
Purse.
hamburger.
Tiny, red, and stupid. I mean, you know.
I don't never steal a piece of meat.
All right, so I guess everybody except for Finn should make perception checks.
All right.
Aaron's completely lost. He's like, airplanes.
All right, so only Vishla notices that from down this chamber, you hear like a.
Is that me? What?
Okay.
Nope, Meatwad's like, that's not me.
I don't sound like me. That's totally not me, man. All right, so we're going down the other one.
So which one?
The other one, the one that doesn't have the sound of angry things coming from it.
Okay, and you're sending Meatwad down it?
Yeah.
Shutting down the tunnel.
There's some actually pretty impressive Meatwad impersonations.
All right, so he goes down the tunnel, and he's like, hey guys, there's this big room back this way.
Let's go.
Let's go.
Is there any gold coins?
Um,
Come on, man.
It says, I do not see any gold.
All right, let's check out other way.
But I'm already in this chamber.
It might be down further. It might be further in.
Ah, okay. We must go further. Meatwad, go further.
Okay, so he goes inside and he's like, this is kind of a cool room, guys.
Let's go check out. I want to see a cool room. Hold on. Wait for me.
I'm gonna go behind everybody else.
Oh, this is a cool room.
Save me, Howden.
Okay, I got you.
We should build breathing apparatus made of kelp.
Protect me from the vicissitudes of the world.
So
That's like
What are we looking
that's
at?
a meat to do, right?
All right, so you guys, as far as what you see when you come in this room, you see first you see a 10-foot wide and 50-foot long landing that overlooks a larger chamber to the north. So it's like stairs that like go down into that chamber.
right.
You can see a short flight of stairs that lead downward. The entrance of this room is framed by dozens of skeletons carved into a 50-foot wide arch. Their bones are entwined with hundreds of carved snakes, and there's all kinds of like ripples of black smoke that is like slithering and dancing amongst the carvings.
This one enjoys their interior decorator.
Yeah, that's all within this chamber here. As far as the bigger chamber, you can see the floor of that larger chamber looks like it has some kind of carving of like a map or city or something like that, but time has definitely eroded it. It looks more like ruins than it does an actual city anymore. The walls of the larger chamber are decorated with brightly colored frescoes depicting a royal court in ceremonial garb and a king arrayed with his magnificent armies. You see pathways that wind through the ruins, having like twisting routes through the rubble. In the center of the room is like a wide plaza, in the middle of which rests a table. So there's like a table right here.
Like an actual table.
Uh-huh.
I'm assuming knowledge history is not going to be able to tell me anything about the frescoes.
Not with. I mean, you'd have to go in there and look closer to be able to check everything out.
I don't want
Right now, you can tell what they are, but you can't see a lot of like detail.
Got it. Shoot, we're scared. This is what a giant trap looks like.
Meatwad's like, oh, there's nothing to worry about. Look, I'm just dancing around. Look, see? Oh wait, I'm flying. He's like, I'm flying, guys. Check this out. I'm flying around the room. It's all good.
All right, Meatwad say good. Let's go check out.
Oh, wait a minute. Just a tick. Did he say he was flying?
Yeah,
Yeah,
he's a flying kobold. He's got wings.
Oh. Oh, bloody hell.
This one enjoys having people go first.
Let's start looking at these frescoes.
Okay, so if you're checking those out, you would have to make a. If you have religion or history, you can roll that.
I do have history.
I got religion.
Dang.
Nothing from history really strikes you, Aaron. Nothing like you can't think of anything.
God, what is this?
Fargarg, this just looks like a room to you.
I'm proficient in both.
Howden, on the other hand,
Fargarg pretty sure just room.
Howden, on the other hand, Howden, you know that this this definitely has all the signs of being a chamber that priests would use to prepare the dead for burial.
Okay.
And it looks like it was probably some kind of like ritualistic, very important, like only like nobility and obviously kings being depicted on the wall. Like this would be like where people of great importance would be prepared for burial.
So the tables where they would be prepared for burial.
Yes. All right, then you guys see a wall of flame appear here.
Son of a bitch.
Colby, is somebody wrong on the internet?
Yes.
He's so angry.
Make
Like, you can tell how upset he is by the loudness
tell.
and intensity of how he types.
Oh, shit.
Oh!
Whoa!
That is a wall of fire.
Fucking
Alright.
sprint action. Bolting.
Martin is totally trying to kill us tonight, just so we're all clear on that.
All right. 5E's trying to kill you. That's what it's meant to do.
Oh, yeah, it's
I see that ruler going to the exit.
no control over it.
All right, so that springs up. Let's see. Meatwad and Aaron, you're within 10 feet of it, so
Yeah.
you can make a. I think it's a dexterity. Yes, make a dexterity saving throw.
Everybody?
No,
Just
just
me and
Aaron and
Meatwad.
Meatwad.
Yeah.
Yay!
Colby,
All
every
right,
time
so
you
you
do
make it,
click
so you're
flags-
gonna, so you will take half damage.
Right.
Which is like 60.
Oh my god.
You'll take half of that.
Round up.
Told you.
Yeah. So 13.
All right. And then,
Roll initiative.
yeah, that's probably gonna be the best way to handle it, I think.
Huh.
Motherfucker. I roll a 1, still do better than you, Fergard. You suck.
What's up?
What?
That's what's up.
Oh. Like, no, I wasn't saying anything hateful.
All right, is everybody in there?
You know, I'm trying here. Oh, there it is.
Where is
Well,
Howden?
damn it.
Howden, where is your piece even at? I don't even see it.
I'm
Oh,
in
there
the
you go.
He's right
far
behind
left
me.
part of the room.
All right.
Man,
Yeah,
I rolled a
show him.
20. And I rolled a 20 initiative, and it took like 30 seconds to update, so I clicked it again and got a 10.
That's okay. The
Bullshit.
10, we can, the first one's fine.
Cool.
All right. So, oh yeah, I need to add one in for the fire.
It should be like a 2.
I just got to add it in a turn. It's not actually going to get like an initiative. All right.
All right,
So,
9
Aaron, your
or
go.
less.
All right, so I'm gonna go 5, 10, 15, and then I'm gonna cast a spell magic on the wall of flame.
Okay.
So if it is a magical effect of 3rd level or lower, it ends.
It is not 3rd or lower.
All right, then I have to make a spellcraft or a check with the DC that is 10 plus the spell's level, and if I make it, it ends.
Okay.
So that's going to be a D20 plus my proficiency bonus plus my casting stats.
So what's the spell's level, Martin?
I mean, it's Wall of Fire, so it's 4th level.
Okay, good luck.
All right. So that's good enough. 10 plus 4, so you just needed a 14.
So I dispelled magic on the wall, and it goes away.
Yep.
Oh, didn't mean to hit that button again.
All right. So it goes away.
That got a little hot.
That was rather useful. Yes.
Oh.
I should have known that this place was booby trapped, but I was too distracted by that ogre's sweet, sexy ass.
I feel like my eyebrows got singed off my head.
Meatwad's like, I'm hurting, fellas. I'm hurting pretty bad.
Meatwad, I think there is healing stuff next room. Check it out.
I'm gonna take one of my potions.
Yeah, he's like, I think I am gonna go into the next room.
Uh,
All right, what y'all doing?
So I guess we're going to the next room.
I wasn't quite done here, but okay.
Yeah, and Meatwad was like, he thought you meant back here, and he's like, so somebody said there was healing back this way. Can you point me to where that is?
Yeah, whoever's got the hand, get to it. Come on.
Hey, Howden, do we want to check stuff out, Howden?
The gnome's like, the gnome's like, I don't know how to heal.
This one is ambivalent in that matter. This one is interested, but the room is also probably trapped.
Ooh, wait, did somebody say traps?
So we send kobolds first?
Zoink.
Yes.
No.
Make
So
sound solid plan.
I want to... Martin, I'd like to kind of like check out the room for anything.
Okay.
Oh, wait a minute. No, wait. I'm going to take out my wand to detect magic, and I'm going to use a charge of my wand.
Okay.
wait, no, we triggered a trap. Is that correct, Martin? We triggered a trap, did we not?
Nobody knows. You were in a room and a wall of fire came on.
It could be an invisible wizard.
Yeah, it was probably about like 20 seconds or so before it came on after you guys were in the room, but okay,
that's
so
a big thing for me.
You detect magic, Aaron, and you do detect magic in this room.
Okay. Like I can kind of like triangulate it a little bit with the wand because it's a cone, so I can kind of scan in a circle and see where it's generally coming from.
I like the rotation.
Oh, that's where the magic's coming from.
From there.
All right, I found the magic. I put the wand away. I'm like, fuck. I've only got one charge left on it.
All right. So everybody stop where you're at right now. Then fire erupts again from that space. Aaron, you're the only one that's still in that area, so you need to make a dexterity save.
Oh my god.
All right. That will not be good enough.
I'm glad I take that potion.
All right, 32 fire damage.
Okay.
Jesus.
Holy cow.
All right, Aaron, your go.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40.
Billy, why do you have every condition known to man?
I just wanted to see how many you could stick on yourself. Evidently, it's a lot.
All right, so Aaron.
I'm gonna take. I took the dash action, and I
Okay.
GTFO'd.
Okay. All right, Howden.
Yeah, leaving is good. I like leaving.
Why? I feel like there's something right there.
It appears I can go much further than that. Is there a way to detect like the trigger of a spell? Like, hey, that's a trap, or I see the point of emanation, or these kinds of things.
I mean, you'd have to do a search to try to find. I mean, it's just like any other kind of trap. You'd have to find the trigger and then disable it.
I'm gonna see if it's.
So
I'm gonna see if it's scripted. So, like, if the firewall starts moving across the room or whatever, you know. And if not, next round I'll go back against the wall and see what I can see.
So you're just gonna stop where you're at and observe.
Yes.
Okay. Vishla.
I guess I'll go back with everybody else. 10, 20, 25, damn it, 30. Yeah.
Okay. Meepo's like, good idea, boss.
Walking
All right.
away from the fire.
Ben.
I feel like this is a trap.
Way to go, Captain Obvious.
Great. Then that triggers something.
It's more useful than Janet.
So I start looking around the room feverishly, and I start hunching over. Like I literally like I shrink in stature. I start babbling, and I start like looking around. I'm obviously like in search mode now, and I'm babbling myself, and all the other characters are within ear shot of me. You can only hear me being like,
We want it. We have to have it. We found it. We fixes it.
All right, so if you're actually going to be searching for traps, you have to go into that pink space that I have on the board.
We's not stupid. We wait for fire to go away.
Then you're not searching this round.
We search his next round.
All right, so you're just going to stand there for this round then?
We's testing our limits.
So you're going to stand there for this round?
Yes.
All right, Meatwad. He's like, all right, I'm not going to get healed up. Nobody. Oh, shit, there's fire again. Bergorg. Is not here. All right, well, he's already out of the room, so we're just going to move on.
he starts playing with himself.
All right.
Huh.
All
Man,
right.
that thing moves pretty fast.
I
Aaron.
totally fought this boss in Final Fantasy.
Like, I want to get in the room and check it out too, but I know it's just gonna be dumb every time I walk in there. So, pass.
Okay. Howden.
So it looks like the fire's moving across the room. I'm gonna wait it out. Stand where I'm at.
Okay. Vishla.
And I'm still leaving. 5, 15, 20, 30. I have exited the cave. I will pat Stone Tim on the head.
Where are you standing right now?
On the ogre. Whoops. Okay, so I'm there. No,
There
I'm
you go.
here.
That is still his square.
God damn it. And I don't know if I can. Hang on. So I was here. I don't know if I can even walk around that corner.
You can make a double. You can make a double move.
Yeah, 5, 10, 20. I guess I'm just right there. Or
Okay.
here. I'm behind Aaron. I'm right there.
Okay.
I'll figure it out eventually.
No, Jackson.
Okay. Meepo is like, he goes out to here. Finn.
We feels like it can go past us. We moves to right here,
Okay.
and then we watches it.
Okay. Meatwad. He's like, you guys are doing a fine job. I couldn't do better myself. Fergarg.
All right, Fergarg is like, all right, Meatwad, you come down this hallway. No.
Okay. Okay. Alright. And it's fire. Aaron.
I mean, I'm just gonna keep hanging out.
Okay. Howden.
It seems to be coming this way, but I think I'm gonna chill right where I'm at. Observing the entire time.
Vishla.
Waiting. Readying in action to run.
Say what? Ready in action to run?
Yep.
Finn.
We doesn't want to stand in harm's way. We likes our toes. We moves.
I want to see what the flame wall does.
Not going to be able to stop there, Finn. There you go. Alright. Meatwad. Meatwad's like, alright, going to check out this new tunnel. 5, 10, 15. He's like, guys, it's a pretty sweet tunnel down this way.
What make it sweet?
I don't know. It's a tunnel that doesn't have fire in it. Don't move, Fergarg. It's now your turn.
A for effort, then.
Now it's your turn.
You can't.
He's like, there's something down here making some noise there. I can hear it. All right, Fergarg. Now it's your turn.
All right.
Bender!
I go to there.
All right, you go to there. You can see a tunnel. Let's see. Yep, you just see tunnel. You can definitely tell that at the end it opens up and goes this way, basically north and south.
Okay. My guess is it's 2 small rooms, and the one to the north is a little bit smaller than the other one.
Are you stopping there?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, of course. Meatwad's going first.
Fire's turn. Fire goes.
So it's just gonna keep bouncing back and forth.
Your turn, Aaron.
Fuck. I'm gonna wait.
Okay. Howden.
So this fire thing is just gonna keep trucking along, isn't it?
I mean, it's already made it to one end of the room, but it did not go up the stairs. It made it to the stairs, and then it went back.
Okay. I'm kind of done with it.
Okay.
Over that.
You gotta move slightly. Because you're in Fergarg space.
Yeah, you're currently in Fergarg space.
Am I
He's
down?
digging.
There you go.
Okay.
He's got a bubble.
All right, Vishla.
I guess I'll follow Fergarg.
Yes. Solid.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25.
Okay. Meepo will come up behind you, and he's like, good idea. Let's go down a different tunnel. All right,
Pop away from the fire.
Finn, your go.
Methinks 35. I'm sorry, that's 40. 45, 50, 55.
All right, so you go there. You can see more stuff now. So you go there. All right, so what you see, Finn, there's a huge statue to the north of a lumbering man outfitted in decayed skins and cracked skulls. He has his mouth is wide open, and you can see tusks inside that are, and his mouth is wide enough to swallow a small creature. There is a well to the south. It's battered, but it's also but it looks like it was once intricately carved out. This whole area in both of those rooms is littered with skulls and shards of rusted metal. From where you're standing, Finn, you can hear like you as you're walking in there, you can hear like, and then like as soon as you get to where you can see both those rooms, it just stops.
Good.
Gonna need some investigations.
Walking back a little bit. Gonna hang out right here.
Okay.
Will doesn't trust it. He feels traps as he wants to search it.
Okay. Meatwad. Meatwad's like, man, he's doing such a good job. I don't even know why I need to be here. He like goes up and he's like, yep, not very good. It's all empty, just skulls and stuff.
I like how oblivious he is. This is what I wanted Tim to be.
All right, Fergarg.
All right, Fergarg is, I guess, gonna charge on in. It's good.
Okay.
What do I
So
see?
you go in the room and you see what I described before.
All right, Fergarg is. Let's go check out this well. Do I see Timmy?
No, Timmy is in stone out back. Let's see. Looking like, are you looking in the well or are you just looking in the room?
I would be looking in the well.
Okay, so you can see that there is like it's just endless darkness down into the well.
Okay.
It's so emo.
But let's see here. I think that's all that you see. Yeah. That is all you see.
Endless darkness. All right. Who brought long rope?
Just throw the
Not me.
kobold down there. Throw Meatwad down.
He can fly.
Actually,
Oh, that's true.
no, throw Tim and then listen to see how long you hear it crack. He's not coming back.
You count it 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi. It's 3 miles deep.
I'm for it.
It's really good. I'm
I
indifferent.
mean, you
because I'm
could
not
just throw a rock, but whatever.
Where's the entertainment in that? You should probably throw a rock.
Fergarg is like, yeah, he's gonna go back and get Meatwad and tell Meatwad that he has to jump down this well because he can fly out. That's
Okay.
probably the best plan.
So you go back and come back in?
Yeah.
Okay. Alright, so then it's the fire. Aaron's still there, so he can see it. So it goes boop, boop, boop. And then Fergarg, you see there are like cracks all over the floor around the well.
Okay.
And you see two creatures like come slithering up out of the cracks. And
That's what
they
I'm bargaining for.
they look like that.
They weird.
Watch out, you're fighting with a heavyweight.
All right.
So they come up out of there. Sorry, they gotta they
Shit.
slither out back some though. Yeah, they slither out right about there. So they come out and then like you hear like, and then you see like they like spit at you.
Damn it.
You can see the spit is kind of like steaming as it exits them and goes towards you.
I need to make a
So let's see. All right, so they spit out at you. You need to make a dexterity save.
Both the 2 or 1?
2 of them.
Nice. Dodged.
So you are now blinded.
Shit.
As the spit comes out and like as it like impacts the ground around you, it like explodes into like a flash of light.
My eyes.
I'm blind.
So yeah, they do that, and then they.
Auto wait for a minute. I gotta go deal with my son.
Okay. They both move up to attack you, Fergarg. Keep in mind you are now blinded, so you might want to look at that condition.
Yep.
I guess I can read it off since somebody else might get it. So basically, you can't see and automatically fail any ability check that requires sight. Attack rolls against the creature have advantage, and the creature's attack rolls have disadvantage. So you have disadvantage on your attacks, and anything that tries to attack you has advantage. So they are both going to attack you. What is their bonus? Yeah.
Bonus charm.
All right. Does a 15 hit you, Fergarg?
No. 16
Okay.
is my AC.